What happened to the group Triple C's?
Yeah, that was me, Torch, Young Breed, you know, some homies, talented brothers. You know, we met Torch when probably a couple years after we started doing music, me and Ross, and we met Torch. He was down in Miami because he got in trouble in New York, and he was super talented, man. I ain't even think he wrote his own lyrics. He was that raw to me, you know what I'm saying? And it turns out he was his own author, but he was super dope, and that's when we formed Triple C's, you know, Carol City Cartel. A little bit after that, one of my homies' cousins named Young Breed, and say he's super talented. I listened to him, did a couple freestyles with him, brought him to the group. Ross okayed it. Ross, you know, picked him up, and that's when we did the first album. Yeah, Custom Cars and Cycles.
How many albums did you guys do?
We just did one. We did a few mixtapes though.
Okay, and no plan. There was never no plans for anything else.
Nah, that's when we formed MMG. We got, you know, got a situation.
What do you think was like your worst experience doing drugs?
When I did ketamine, I thought I bought some coke from one of my homies, and this be wired, he be up doing all kind of, and he gave me, we lived in the same building. So he came down to my unit and gave me another 50. I said, let me get a 50, man. Gives it to me, I hit it, boom. I'm already drunk and already blasted. You know when you already blasted, you really don't feel it. You're just trying to keep the shit going. Like, so I didn't feel no burn. I didn't feel nothing. I was like, man, maybe it's clean. I'm like, it didn't feel no different, but I'm like, I don't know, I don't feel right. I just keep hitting it. I'm thinking I'm just too drunk, the liquor's catching up to me. I keep hitting it. We talking while I'm hitting it. Da, 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 he leave. I'm still hitting it. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm hitting it more because I'm like, why is this shit not hitting like that? And then I just start feeling like a little nauseous because I start feeling like woozy. It feels like my whole body's doing this, like vibrating, kind of like, and I'm trying to move. And now it's like, wait, something ain't right. Now I'm thinking did too much. I'm still not knowing what the is going on. I'm feeling like I'm trying to take a step, but it feels like my body's doing this. I can't explain it. It's the weirdest feeling. Like I'm trying to move my hand, it feels like my hand's doing this. Just to get to this, but it's just doing like this. But it looks and feels like it looks like this, but it feels like this. I'm like, all right, now I say, let me make a checklist. How is my heart? My heart is fine. My heart is fine. It's not coked in. I started eliminating shit. I'm like, if my heart is not beating out my chest, this is not coke. My heart is fine, bruh. I'm chilling. I'm still taking, I try to take a couple shots before that to try to bring down the coke to see if it, and now it's not coke, dog. And I'm like, now I'm feeling like I'm tripping, bro. Now I'm on the floor. I'm trying to crawl to the bed to lay down and it's taking me at 30 minutes, my nigga. I'm on my hands and knees feeling like I'm like in a, I can't explain it, bro. And then I call it, so I kind of like, Hours go by. I had this little bitch dancing for me and shit like that. So she comes home after the club and she like, yo, what the? I'm almost to the bed, but I'm not there yet. And she's like tripping and giving me some water and shit and just trying to like get me in the bed, help me in the bed. And then I fell asleep. And I woke up and I'm like, yo, what the was that you gave me, bro? He's like, yo, what you talking about? I'm like, bruh, my nigga, and I told him how I was feeling. He was like, oh shit, Papa, damn, homie, I didn't know, my bad. I gave you the wrong bag. I was wondering where the my bag went. I could not find that shit, dog, and I was blitzed, bro. I didn't even know to even ask you. Nigga done gave me the wrong bag. He said you went into a K-hole.
What is it?
A K-hole, pause.
What is that?
A K-hole. A ketamine hole. I guess when you take too much and you when but I was so strong-willed that like my mind wouldn't let me die or pass out or go to sleep or nothing. I only went to sleep after I started feeling like at least it calmed down a little bit. But I was sitting there praying. I'm sitting there like tripping. Big tripping, bruh. Oh, no, I will never, bruh. Then and then before that, I tried this shit called Tusi. Anybody know what Tusi is? Whoever out there, like, he was like, boy, the hoes love this. Give it to the hoes. So I try to get some hoes on it and shit. Some hoes start getting on it. I start with these little Spanish bitches. They with Tusi. And I asked them, what the is it? It's red. It's red. I hit it one time just to with the hoes and shit. It ain't do nothing to me. I ain't feel nothing because I guess I ain't taking, but it's ketamine and something. Not MDMA or NDMA. I think it's ketamine and MDMA. I can't remember what it is. I don't remember what he told me it was, but so I'm like, that's the same nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me just stay away from dog, because dog sent here to kill me, man. Obviously, because my nigga, I say, man, he say, man.
That's not the drug.
Yeah, man, I used to like just be, but that's when I was in like a real dark place, man. Real dark place, man. You know, when you be at that rock bottom, I don't know if anybody been there or if you been there, man, but like, you just be at that, where you can go. The only way else to go is jail. It's like, and I don't even, at that point, sometimes you don't even mind. You're like, I don't give a my nigga. Whatever, dog. You know what I'm saying? But then it'd be like, nah, dog, you got too many motherfuckers out here with you, dog, in the streets. Your family, they love you. Like, you got to really tighten up, man. You got to tighten up, bro. You got to tighten up. Only way to tighten up, you gotta clean yourself up, you gotta get your act together. And you know what I'm saying? If you love money more than getting high, like you say you do, you got to prove it right now, buddy. Cause I never was the type. That's why it was so weird for me, bro, to not even give a like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to not even care though no more, my nigga. I was like, nah, that ain't even me, bro. I ain't the type, bro. Like, that's why I'll never go back there. That's why I say, let me start a family. Keep me occupied. Keep me occupied with a very intelligent wife. You know what I'm saying? That I could kind of fall back and let her kind of like, you know what I'm saying, drive the boat for a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I needed help. You know, I self-rehabilitated and the next step was to, if I start a family, I'm so invested and occupied, you know, that there's no way I'm gonna sit there and go back to because now I have responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? Real responsibilities, not just rent, not just, you know what I'm saying, trick money, you know what I'm saying? Real responsibilities. So now instead of going to the strip club, it's okay, what can we get for my daughter? Or what can we get for the house? Or let's put this up in this, let's invest in this. Like, you know what I'm saying? She do all that. She do all that for me now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I really needed. I needed some financial knowledge. I just know street shit, dog, and I ain't around in this game no more. I ain't with this shit for nothing. But you couldn't pay me to middleman a onion or anything. You know, maybe some weed. And I'll be like, erase your Texas, man. Erase your Texas. But I ain't around. My wife, she about to be going into the federal law enforcement right now as we speak. So I really, you know what I'm saying? Not around with nothing. Got to be squeaky clean.
Doing all this partying and growing up partying, you know, being on tour with Rick Ross, you know, what do you think was like your wildest story hanging out with him?
Man, it's a lot. But there was one that he even remembered because it was funny as hell. We just came from a show. I forgot where we was at. We just left a show, and we was in his room. I had 3 bitches with me, him, a couple other homies and shit, and I pulled out a bag of, and I put it on the nightstand, and I start chopping it up. Boom. And the bitches was sitting on the bed, just being pretty, not really, you know, they're just vibing out, drinking. And once that powder hit the dresser, them hoes jumped up. And the party began. And nigga, I went to my room and all the hoes followed the bag of coke with them. All the hoes left Ross' room. And I ended up all 3 of them. We had a coke sex orgy, dog. And every time that nigga said, God, that Gunplay put that white dot on that table, all the hoes left. Oh, that was funny, man. I forgot where that was, but man, them days, man, I'm talking about, you gotta understand. I don't even, this shit was such a blur. A blur for years, just a blur, years of blur. I remember, but it was just, I remember it just in segments and shit. That shit is just hectic, man. It was awesome though.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.